Yes, you can. You can. That's fine. Get, yeah, the MCI Business Summit manual will be passed out to everyone at the conference. Yes. And if you have any questions on that, it's best that we make sure that we have those done before we go live. We're going to be before about, I think they say now, about 300 million people. So it's important that we have all of that done before we get into the actual program. The MCI Business Summit is going to be incredible this year. And I wanted to gather you around this evening for this special time before we go live. We're giving them an opportunity to invite some of their friends, some of the people that they feel like can be a success, and of course we want them to be a part of it too. All right, so we're clear. The MCI Business Summit booklet manual will be given out to each one, and that's going to be, I think, an incredible opportunity. All right, no more questions, and we're ready to go live, okay? Well, good evening, everyone. This is Michael Chitwood coming to you live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Yes, and we're so excited about being with you this evening for a few moments. We have a very important picture or photo session here that we're doing this evening for the MCI Business Summit. It's important that we make sure that we have all of the material out to you for when you arrive at this international MCI, which stands for Michael Chitwood International Business Summit. This is probably going to be the most incredible business summit that you've ever attended in your life. I want you to take a few minutes and invite some of your closest friends, people that you know that has potential inside them to be successful, people that you know that love success, love to talk about the things that make people successful, and do the things that will help build up people in this life. So take just a moment and invite as many people as you feel like that you can. Be sure that you share code 422 with them, and I believe you'll find out that this will be an opportunity of a lifetime. I'd like to say good evening to each and every one of you on this special live broadcast, free this evening, for about 20 minutes, talking about business success, financial things that you should know about that will make you a better person. I want to open this session this evening. By the way, at the summit, there is 5 sessions, or let me say it, there are 5 sessions. And the question is that we know that the rules of money have changed quite a bit. In fact, the rules of money changed, that those who changes the rules of money are the ones that can establish how that it becomes fair to you or becomes unfair to some of those that are less fortunate. So the key would simply be this, and this is not asking for your agreement, because I doubt if many of you would be at the level that we are. We say that with all humility. And that would be is that, do you know the rules? See, when you know the rules about money, you understand that the opportunities that come before you are much greater than if you don't know the rules. The worst thing that a person can have, and we need to see all participation tonight with all types of hearts, all of the supers and all types of hearts, we need to make sure that you're engaged this evening. But the rules of money have changed, and when the rules of money changes, it also changes the way that you have to do business. I'd like to say this to you this evening, that in this process of learning these rules, you have to fully understand that poor people handle money problems totally different than someone who is in the middle class. Now, we only have 3 classes. I just was at the IPMC with Pastor David DeMola in Sayersville, New Jersey, and his precious wife, Diane. And I was amazed at a lot of the people that said that they do not have a middle class in their country. We bring in about 100 nations. This year it was a little bit less because of the visa restrictions and the time delays, but we were able to bring in nations to give them information to take back to their nations, and many of them were telling us that they don't even have a middle class. Thank God that we still have at least a middle class here in America. So normally it's the poor, the very poor, the people that's down and out that just live from paycheck to paycheck. Then you have the middle class, which used to be the strongest group and the largest group here in America. And then we had the rich and the very rich and the very, very wealthy. And those three classes of people all handle money totally different. I'd like for you to type on the screen, if you would now, the rules of money have changed. And tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., I'm going to be discussing with you about the things that you can do to improve your life when it comes to money. I need to get somebody, I need somebody to help me just a little bit this evening. I know that this is an unscheduled broadcast, but we like to come like this because the ones of you that are closely connected to me and to my heart, you know that you get the most valuable information. Some of those that's not connected, they wake up later and say, well, I missed it again. I've been passed over again, and they're exactly right. So we know that there's different ways that these things are handled. We also know that in the scope of things, that our Creator, God, is not a respecter of any type of people. He doesn't favor the blacks over the whites. He doesn't favor the Hispanics, the Koreans, the Haitians, the Chinese over the whites. He doesn't have a favorite person. In fact, every one of you are his chosen people. You are a chosen generation of people that he has put his stamp of approval upon. In fact, he wrote thoughts about you before you were even before you were in your mother's womb. So we know that there's great opportunity and there's solutions. So tonight, the first thing is I want you to put on the screen, are you a student of the game of money? Are you a student of the game of money? In other words, can you study and do you study money? Number two, are you dedicated to winning the game of money? A very important question for many of you. Are you committed? Are you dedicated to winning the game of money? Number three, are you passionate about learning about money? Are you passionate about learning about money? And number four, are you willing to do the best that you can do and be the best that you can be concerning money? And number five, do you want to be rich as you can be? Do you want to have all of the money that you can possibly have in the world? Do you want to be rich? If you want to be rich, would you please confirm that by entering code hashtag 422, I want to be rich. Hashtag 422. Now that's going somewhere very special that most people don't know about, so do not give the secret away. Hashtag 422, I want to be rich. And there will be a select group of you because of entering that code 422 and typing, I want to be rich. The code 422 means nothing to itself as long as you don't type it as I gave you an instruction. Hashtag 422, I want to be rich. You have one last opportunity to do it like I've asked you to do it. I didn't ask you to type the word code. I asked you to type hashtag 422, I want to be rich. And if you put code 422, then you're out because you can't even follow instructions. So it's important that you understand that in this process that if we continue to study the things that will bring us to the successful conclusion that God has asked us to be to. So we have the 422, number one, is making more money. Most of us have enough money, but the natural instinct of us is to make more money. The more money you make, the higher your financial IQ is. I'm a firm believer that you can judge your financial IQ by the amount of your money. I'm talking about your financial IQ. You can judge your financial IQ by the size of your money. Number two, protecting your money. If you have ways to protect your money so that people won't give a scam on you and take your money, then your IQ level is higher. Number three, budgeting your money. Number four, leveraging your money. And number five, improving your financial information. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is all about one thing. Type this next in order. Hashtag 422, I am going to make more money. A little bit long, but take your time. We have a select group on here tonight. We didn't want everybody. That's why we didn't even promote it. Hashtag 422, I want to make more money. I want to make more money. Now, with that process, it's simply this, that you are in the area of information age these days that you can almost find out anything that you want to. But the one thing that you can't find out, and that's why that we did the book called Who's Holding On to Your Money? Who's Holding On to Your Money? I believe that it's the best book that's ever been inspired by God and people that helped me write this book. And I want to let you know that when you read this book of Who's Holding On to Your Money, you are going to be very surprised at why that you don't have more money than you have now. Now, we know that there's a lot of people that don't like the word money, especially Christians and preachers. They don't like to call the word money. But ladies and gentlemen, what else is it to be called? It's money. So I want you to type hashtag 422 and then type the word money. Hashtag 422 and then type the word money. Now those hashtag numbers and that word is very important. It's going to show you how that you can move to a new level of leveraging your finances, protecting your finances. That's it. That's it there. That's perfect. Hashtag 422 money. Now, with that, it's important that you understand that as you move through this process, that you are in a position to know that every one of you can be a millionaire. I started a book and I decided not to publish it. Everyone can be a millionaire. Anyone can be a millionaire. The reason for that is because there's distinctions between people. Listen, type this on the screen, hashtag 422. I can be a millionaire. Hashtag 422, I can be a millionaire. You need to be filled with wisdom and knowledge that leads to freedom and abundance. Ladies and gentlemen, the only reason why that I want you to be a millionaire and to be rich, the primary reason is that you can be free. So filled with financial wisdom, filled with financial knowledge that leads to freedom and abundance. All of these things add to your life as a millionaire. Now, millionaires always ask themselves empowering questions. I don't know about you, but people that never ask a financial question, it's interesting that you see a lot of people that all they ask about is where's the food? Have you ever noticed that when you go to church, people always say, well, where's the food? No, why don't you ask a financial question? Why don't you take the ability to ask a financial question? What about this? What about that? You don't need to be asking where the donuts are and the ice cream's at. You're asking the wrong question. And always remember that success is a journey. It's a journey of learning. It's a journey of distinctions. It's a journey that allows people to build your financial net worth. Type this on the screen as number 9, and that is 422. Wealth is not how much you make. Wealth is how much you keep. You have enough room. We've tested this in the MCI Business Summit. 422 Wealth is not how much you make. Wealth is not how much you make. Wealth is how much you keep. So, ladies and gentlemen, success is a journey. Success is a journey. So what you need to start focusing on as I come to a close and give you an appetite of the first MCI Business Summit. We've had photographies here all afternoon making pictures of the ones that will be conducting this here because we wanted to show a level of success. Listen, millionaires are people who ask questions. Millionaires are people who ask questions. Can I get somebody to type that in the comment section? Say, millionaires ask questions. Millionaires ask questions. We know that when millionaires ask questions, that they're trying to improve their financial intelligence. You don't need to read the Bible about all of that at that point. Now, you do need to meditate on this book day and night, according to Psalms chapter 1 and verse 2. But this is a business summit. This is not a spiritual summit. You can be a millionaire. And I want to understand this with you this evening, if you would allow me to. As a starting point in this achievement style business summit, we know that this society has been broken down into groups of people. People that are very poor, middle class, rich, very rich. Now listen, you need to start seeing yourself as you are. I want you to type this down and never forget it because God gave this to me last week. And that is this. If you can see it on the inside, if you can see it on the inside, I need somebody to put that down this evening. This is something that you need to tweet. If you can see it on the inside, then I can assure you that you can see it on the outside. If you can see it on the inside, you can see it on the outside. And I just want to encourage you as you move into your wealth transformation, as you move into your wealth accumulation. I want you to know that it's as a person thinks is the way that he's going to be. Your life is just like it is today because this is the way that you thought of it 5-10 years ago. You made this life today. No one else made your life for you but you. And the way you thought about your life 10 years ago is what you've got today. The problem is 10 years ago, you didn't have a famous Welch coach like me that cared about your dream, that's done 2,500 hours worth of wealth coaching free. You didn't have anybody to help you in regards to building your wealth and accumulating your wealth. But just remember one thing. As a man or person or woman thinks, that's the way it shall be. So I want to encourage you that you need to start changing your thinking. And that is, if you can see it on the inside, I hope someone is grasping this word this evening. If you can see it on the inside, then I can assure you that you will see it on the outside. I believe that this is an opportunity for you to change your life. You can change your life. I want you to join us, if you can, on August the 1st to the 6th at the ICCM World Conference in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I would like for you to be there on Tuesday because that's the big mega millionaire conference there. It's going to be a business summit, a mega millionaire conference. You need to be there on August the 1st, and that's a week from this coming Monday. You need to be there, if at all possible. Drop your plans, make a sacrifice, do what you have to do. You can go to iccmworldwide.org, iccmworldwide.org, or you can call us Monday at 800-344-0076. We have a lot of we have a coaching session there. Life coaching session will be there by an expert. We have a speaker system that will be there to put you on the speakers map. And by the way, we have 3 of our speakers now that's on the national circuit. And they're making pretty good money speaking and helping people in a positive way. So we're all about building people. Put on there, Chitwood builds people. I'm not interested in building a mega organization as far as churches and so forth. I'm interested in building people. I want mega people. A lot of churches Churches have 10, 20, 30,000 people, but they're not mega people. Most of them are losers. We're building mega people. And I want you to know that you are a mega thinker. You are a mega intelligence thinker. You're a mega person. You're a mega millionaire. Start getting the word mega into your thought process. Join us on August the 1st at the ICCM World-Renowned Theater in Chattanooga, Tennessee for our World Conference. You need to be there. Take off work, whatever you do, get there. It's very important that you be there with us. Also, I would like to ask you to remember in your prayer time some of our people that are not going to be with us this year. Elizabeth Maltese, one of our faithful supporters and givers, has never missed a conference to this date. She has attended all of them. She's been in the hospital, and she will not be with us this year. She's out. I've spoken to her, and she's doing much better. But we pray for you, Elizabeth, and we pray that God will touch you and give you a complete healing from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. We pray that in the name of Jesus. Also, our Warrior Bride president has been in the hospital. We ask God to touch her, Dr. Rickards, and bless her and heal her, continue to increase her. Also, there may be others that I'm not calling, but if it is, it's because they haven't brought them to me yet. Also, I want to take this opportunity to wish my son, Dr. Shannon Christopher Cook, a happy birthday on tomorrow. If all of you get a chance, would you please send him a message and wish him a happy birthday. He is my son, of which I can say I am well pleased. So God bless my son, Dr. Shannon Christopher Cook. Happy birthday to you. I love each and every one of you very much. I thank you for allowing me to be your wealth coach and your dream partner. You won't find anybody that can dream like me. You know, I've started now, I don't know if you know this or not, but I am now dreaming more than I've ever dreamed. Last night I woke up at 2:30 and I wrote down 9 new dreams. I shared that with the leadership class today. 9 new dreams. Can you believe that? 9 new dreams that I wrote down this morning at 2:30 a.m. So I'm a dreamer. I'm always dreaming. I just dream all the time. I have a dream room that's filled with things that God has given me over the years. Most of them have been done, but there's still a few on that wall in there that has not been completed. I'm a dreamer. Would you type that on the screen as I close? Say, I am a dreamer. You've got to learn to dream. You've got to learn to dream. You have to learn to dream. You need to be a dreamer. At this conference, I'm going to show you some hidden secrets on Tuesday that I've never taught in my life before. The reason I haven't taught them is because I haven't had a class that was able to receive it. Whatever you do, get to this World Conference August the 1st. Get to this conference. Embassy Suites is our host hotel. And then we also have Staybridge. I think they're at $79 or $89. You can call them yourself and see how that you can do it. We believe that successful people do what unsuccessful people won't do. Let me say that one more time. Successful people do what unsuccessful people won't do. Now, how do I know that you're successful? And that is simply this, is that you think good thoughts. Good people normally think good thoughts. Bad people think bad thoughts. So I want to encourage you this evening that you need to find a place to stretch your thoughts. I want you to stretch your dreams. If your dreams aren't keeping you awake at night, you're not dreaming big enough. And if you're not holding on to the edge, you're just taking up too much space. You got to be on the cutting edge of everything. The dreamer. You're a mega dreamer. You're a mega thinker. And we know that the right environment produces the right thoughts. So number one, you've got to have the right thoughts for the right people. 2, you got to have the right environment for the right people. And number 3, you have to have the right reason. If you have the right people, the right time, and the right results, I promise you, you will become a millionaire. All right, We've enjoyed being with you on this special private broadcast on this MCI Business Summit, the Michael Chitwood International Business Summit. For those of you that put that 422 code in there, we will now retrieve that at the end of this broadcast, and all of you will be able to come to our Business Summit, which will be held sometime toward the end of this year. But you'll be getting something from us, but we don't want anybody coming that did not type in that 422 code. And at this, we're going to be giving away thousands of dollars worth of grants that will bless you, start your business, help you expand your business. And I believe that that is going to be a great opportunity for you. Okay? God bless each and every one of you. I pray for you, and I pray that God will give you the desires of your heart. I pray that God will bless you more and more. And in the book of Proverbs, the book of Psalms, it says, I will increase you more and more, you and your children. God bless you. Thank you for being with us on this first initial MCI Business Summit. This is just the preliminary of that summit that will be taking place worldwide. But they tell us about 300 million people is what they're telling us. So we ask you to be in prayer about the Business Summit. And for those of you that got that code in on time, then you will be having special VIP seating on the broadcast. You'll be able to do a lot of things. Join me tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for Potential Wealth. Potential Wealth at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll be there live at the ICCM World Renowned Theater, and I'll be bringing to you a very important message that deals with your wealth, how it can increase, how you can keep it, and the one secret that will take your wealth to the next level. See, sometimes it's not the big things. Even my favorite book says that sometimes he uses the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. A lot of wise people, a lot of wise people didn't think that Mr. Trump would be elected, but he was elected, so it stunned them. I'm only using that for an example. Don't get worried about politics. So a lot of people don't understand that it's the foolish things of the wise that's been confounded and confounds and confuses people. So we want you to be a part of this example so that you will know just exactly what to do, how to do it. Don't miss this nugget tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for being a part of the Michael Chitwood International Business Summit. And I'll look forward to seeing all of you later. God bless you.